So this is like the third comment that I'm putting in shorts. So yesterday, for some reason, as I was listening to Tarot, and they were talking about, oh, they're violating the children and what people have done to children. Donnie, Dwayne Flowers, came up and my children. And I said, God, please withhold from me if he has violated my children, because that's going to change my whole world and my whole to-do list. I do not want to tap into my angry side. I got angry last night. I couldn't find the SD card that we bought from Walmart when I got here because I needed to download a video to give to the Homeland Security people, and they done already been through the video footage and changed the video footage. They done already taken out a lot of things that needed to be in there. As soon as they were following me, they followed me for a whole 12 hours, and they planned to do something. I called the police 3 different places. I banged on the neighbor's door, asked her to call 911, and then I asked the Heartline driver to call 911, and then I asked my daughter to call 911, because every now and then I feel comfortable and I do not walk with my protection. And it's really weird because it's like, if you believe that God is keeping you, if God wills it to happen, ain't nothing can stop it, no matter how much protection you think you got. And then I had to flip it inside out. If God wills not that it happens, you ain't got to have nothing, and you ain't got to be panicking. So sometimes I vacillate between my flesh and my faith. So I'm like, well, God, if you make me a completely faithful person, I ain't gonna be no humanly good, really. And I guess that's when you transition away from this world, because God and I have been talking for the last 20 years. Like, I don't want to die. I need you to come and get me, like you came and got Elisha. Did he come and get Enoch? And did he come and get Melchizedek? So God said he was going to come and get me. And I'm just very angry about the violation of the children. 18 years is not a long time for a lifetime. And it just seems like people would have the decency to let the children, be safe and have the best life they can have in 18 years. And I guess, there's covens that, why did I say have to? Maybe one of them, ooh, I held my tongue. One of those coven members are listening and trying to impress upon me their thoughts. They feel like they have to, because they have no desire to heal. So they justify the evil things that they do to the children. And I want to right now use every member, every aspect of my being in this realm and any other realms, and in this life and any other lives. If the whole past life thing is real, I want to cast judgment on you people that use children and misuse children. I hate that God allows you breath, and I really wish he would just stop your breath and remove you guys, so that we could have a period of peace and calm, and people that have been violated could heal, and the treachery could stop. And people that have been violated include you all. So maybe if you all heal, you would turn into something decent. There's this really nice Cadillac vehicle. It's almost like a Suburban, and that GMC long vehicle that the presidents use in their motorcade, except it's chunkier, and it's really nice. I mean, it's an attractive car. When I see it, I feel things. And I was telling my daughter, we were at Publix maybe 4 nights ago, and a lady was behind the wheel of one, and I was like, "Excuse me," trying to get her to roll down the window so I could ask what was the make of that particular vehicle. And she was turning her head, like, "Oh, here's a homeless person trying to get $2 from me." And I was like, "Child, please." And I started getting petty, like, "Bitch, you ain't, but you're in it, but that don't mean nothing. It ain't paid for. It ain't yours." And it was shiny. It was black. And we were on Bush and Bullitt Parkway, or where Bush and Bullitt Parkway separate. That's the dividing point at, what is that? 56th Street. So now, last night we were at Sprouts on the other end of town on Del Mabry and, is that Himes? I think it's Himes. And I pointed to the vehicle. I said, "Now, didn't we see this vehicle 4 days ago?" Because she always trying to get me to think, "Oh, you always think somebody out to get you." And I'm like, "Girl, please. I'm just trying to show you something because you might have to walk the same path." I'm trying to figure things out so that my children won't have to go through what I'm going through. But she always got her head in her phone, so she ain't even paying attention to pick up on the patterns. And I said, "Is that the same vehicle? Is that the same vehicle?" She said, "Yes." And then she said, "Well, they make a whole bunch of them." So we were saying two different things. I'm saying that's the same exact set of people. Now, it didn't have to be the same driver because what I'm learning, these covens and cults, they are families and families. So, they done got the children into this foolishness. "Well, I can't be around her, but I can send my son." And there was a tall, thin, light-skinned guy with dreadlocks that came across my matrix trying to get my attention. And I ignored him. It reminded me of my sensei. I said, "Okay, they're here. Who cares?" And then when I was going over to get water, another a fat, balding man came and tried to disrupt my matrix. I ignored him too. I am not interested in people anymore. Y'all pitiful. It don't take nothing but a couple of stacks to change you all from being decent to not decent. So, Michael and I, we got it worked out. If you're not an angel, we ain't interested.